Couple little hiccups here and there, but you know,
it's blood all over you.
They're just happy to see me, that's all.
There you go, buddy. There you go, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, he's making quick work of these. Hey, good morning everybody and welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. Today is going to be a crazy one here. So Lori, we're moving colubrids today.
Yes, we are.
You guys excited? Did you get your cardio in?
Well, I'm not looking forward to that.
So bringing all the colubrids out of the basement and brumation over to BHB. That's a lot of trips up the stairs, but it's going to be amazing. You're excited about the breeding season, yeah?
Yes, I am. I'm going to be much more involved this year.
That's right. So last year, Lori wasn't as involved in breeding. This year, she's excited to be involved because we got all kinds of new stuff. Like I kind of alluded the other day, we actually are picking up another collection. I'll tell you more about that in the next couple days. Regardless, let's go ahead and get these colubrids out of the basement. It's so nice and bright down here, I tell you. And these are all the boxes of the tipster, obviously. Of course, we have colubrids that are behind them. We'll have to move those in a little bit. And then we have all the colubrids down these aisles here that we have to bring upstairs. So it's going to be a lot of work, but it is nice that it's bright down here. Last time we did this, we were like tripping over each other and stuff like that. It's pretty simple, really. We're just going to have to pull these out. You can see we already took the waters out so waters don't spill. We put a lid on them. We carry them upstairs, slide them in order over at BHB, and then we put water back in them. So it's really not brain surgery, but still a lot of work to take a lot of colubrids up the stairs. Coming along, it's crazy to start to see the racks fill up again. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's just exciting to know that we're finally at that time of the year where we're going to start feeding colubrids, and then ultimately we're going to breed them, get eggs. I mean, I know you're excited about it. I know you had mentioned that, you really want to take a big part of it, and for those of you people that don't know, Lori bred colubrids for years. I mean, you were in charge of everything. So now this year it's going to be you and Eric, right?
Right.
So you're going to give them all of your wisdom?
Exactly. I'm going to endow all of the knowledge I have and all of the years of experience. So I guess he would be my protege. Is that what it is?
Is that what it is? Yeah, something like that. Padawan. I don't know what it is.
I have a bad feeling about this. I don't sense anything.
All right. So as you can see, we're making some progress. We've still got a long way to go. Alright, so finally all the colubrids have been moved over and all in the rack system. Now what, you have to kind of rearrange them into breeding schemes?
Exactly. Yep, I'll figure out what I have, put them in the right order, and then yeah, we'll be good to go in a couple weeks.
Now I think we have 3 different groups, right? We have like our old group that's been around for a while. We have some new animals up, and then I told you guys we're actually getting a new smaller collection. Well, not so much smaller, but we're getting some pretty cool stuff. I can't wait to share with you guys. I'll talk more about that next week regardless. So do you have a game plan, or are you just rolling with it?
Yeah, no, I don't have a game plan yet. I will by Monday.
Okay. And I'll go through kind of the whole process of what we do here with colubrids here in a minute, but right now it's great that they're all over here, and I'll let Lori kind of look through, get things going. And one of the major things we do still have to do is put waters in here, obviously, because you didn't want to move them with the waters because the waters would have spilled, of course, and that would have made a mess. But nevertheless, you can see these guys are definitely awake and they're ready to get going. I'm going to take a quick break and feed Elvis and Toothless. I always talk about variety when it comes to food, varying it up. So I've got some nice salmon for him today. I think he's going to absolutely love it. What do you think, Elvis? What do you think, bud? Oh yeah, there you go. You like it? Yes. Oh, you're gonna be able to get in your, there you go, down the gullet. Good job, guys. And again, like I talked about, the more you vary these guys' diet, the better they're gonna be, the more health they're gonna be for sure. And these guys will have a pretty good fish diet in the wild. So I do like to feed him lots of different fish for sure. This is the first time I've ever tried salmon. He seems to absolutely love it. What do you think, bud? I could have probably cut him up a little bit better, make it a little easier for him to eat. But I have a feeling he's going to be able to do it, no problem. There you go, buddy. There you go. Good job. Next time I'm definitely going to have to cut him up just a little bit more. These pieces are definitely a little bit big, but I still think he's going to do fine. There you go, buddy. There you go, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, he's making quick work of these, just like he does everything. There you go. Want some more? There you go. There you go. Good job, buddy. Wow. What a good animal this is. All right, last piece, buddy. Last piece. There you go. All right. Good job. Way to go, Elvis. Way to go, bud. You did so good, sweetheart. Good job. That'll be a nice meal. Let's go ahead and see if Toothless will like it. We've actually never offered Toothless fish yet. This will be a very first time. Let's see if he's gonna like it. Toothless is still a little weird about handing food to him, but he loves to take it out of the plate. So I'm just gonna drop it in here. Oh yeah, I think Toothless likes it. There you go, buddy. There you go. Oh my gosh, yeah, Toothless loves it. There you go. Oh. Big meal for you, buddy. Again, I probably could have cut these up a little bit. I guess my size proportion's not very good when I think about these animals, but he's getting his way down. You okay, Toothless? You get it? There you go, buddy. There you go, bud. It's pretty amazing how they almost work like a snake, where they kind of move that neck to push that food down with a big prey item. Toothless, you want more? You want more, bud? You want some more? Want some more? He sure does. Big old piece again. Okay, I definitely need to cut these guys up. I'm gonna just let Toothless go ahead and get into these things here. He's looking like he's wanting to rip off a chunk. There he goes, right there. Down the gullet it goes. Oh my God, this is gonna be a great meal for him. He's gonna love it. So I'll leave Toothless here to eat a little bit. Okay, Eric, you're doing all the waters. How's things going?
Yes, sir.
Man?
Really good. Really good. Couple little hiccups here and there, but you know.
It's got blood all over you.
They're
man.
just happy to see me, that's all. So
they?
I think they woke up and they're just like me when I wake up. I'm hungry.
Oh my gosh. How many bites is that?
Couple dozen. No, probably 7. Baker's dozen. I don't know.
So you went through and you did the waters. You've got 7 bites already? Are you kidding me?
We're only about 75 snakes in. That's not good odds.
Oh my God. Well, be careful, man. Holy cow, you're going to become anemic.
Yeah, I know. Pass right out back here.
All right, get back to work. I can always rely on Tazzy here to eat. Right, bud? You want to try? You want to try? I tell you what, this is the weirdest thing. Taz has been acting so goofy lately. He doesn't ever turn down any food, but apparently today he just wants to wander around and he liked to play with it. So that's weird. All right, I guess Tazzy's not going to eat it after all. So I don't know. I tell you what, guys, I am super excited about all these colubrids being back up. Again, I was a colubrid guy my whole life, so kind of having them up is like I get a whole new collection. It's like they were gone for 3.5 months, whatever it is, and now they're back, and it's almost like you acquire a brand new collection, get to know the snakes again. Take a look at this chunky monkey right here. That is one big corn snake right there. That, of course, is one of my big males, and he is a beastie animal. And again, just like you saw with Eric's hand, these things definitely were woken up. It got a little bit warmer in the brumation area, so I think they kind of started to wake up before we even brought them up. So I have a feeling these guys are ready to feed like any day, to be honest with you. Take a look at this corn snake here. This, of course, is a butter motley corn snake. Oh my gosh, that thing is absolutely breathtaking. And again, I'm just so excited to see these animals because again, it's almost like I've got a bunch of brand new animals. This is what they would call a plasma corn snake right here. Man, that thing is cool. And of course, it almost looks purplish. Just take a look at how unbelievable that is. And what that is actually a diffuse corn, which is what some people call a blood red corn, and then a lavender corn. So those are 2 recessive mutations. This one happens to be another really special snake to me. Of course, the albino Arizona mountain king snakes. And the reason it's so special is we had the very first ones. So I think they're absolutely stunning. And it's just cool to have been working with them for so long. I tell you what, I love Arizona mountain king snakes. I have a whole bunch of different ones, and the albinos and the hypos are unbelievably beautiful. And speaking of hypos, this is actually a hypo Pueblan milk snake, but it's a little bit of an apricot as well. So it's a hypo apricot Pueblan. Now the hypo is a recessive mutation, but the apricot is actually almost like a polygenic mutation, which is pretty interesting because it's not really co-dominant, but if you breed an apricot to a normal, about half the babies come out apricot. So it kind of acts like a co-dominant in a way, if that makes any sense. Regardless, look at this little monkey right here. Hoo doggy. This, of course, is a tangerine albino Honduran milk snake. And you can notice that these guys have only been up for an hour or so over here, and they're so active. I mean, they're moving around. That, again, tells me that coming out of brumation, that they were definitely ready. This is another tangerine Honduran milk snake, but a beauty. Look at how incredible incredible that animal is right there. Ooh, doggy, I cannot wait till we start getting some eggs and some babies from these things. It's going to be incredible. Of course, we have the 100-flower rat snake, or Moellendorffi, over next door at the Reptarium. This actually happens to be a hypomelanistic Moellendorffi, or 100-flower rat snake. There's only a handful of these in the entire world, so it's really exciting that this female should lay some eggs this year, and we're going to breed her to the male over at the Reptarium. As you can see, guys, I could just keep going on forever because there's so many cool animals. And again, I told you before that things are going to start heating up here because now we have all of these animals to talk about and vlog about and show you guys the progress. And of course, I'm excited, as I always am, about the rhino rat snakes. Of course, we have Pinocchio that will go back over next door now that he's going to be out of his short brumation, but we have some females that are going to hopefully produce again. We've been producing rhino rat snakes for the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, maybe even 8 years, I'm not sure, but regardless, what gorgeous snakes. Tell you what, guys, I couldn't be happier to have colubrids out of brumation. And by the way, just for the record, sometimes I call it hibernation when we're talking about colubrids, but the truth is it's actually brumation with reptiles. It's kind of just a bad habit because when I really started, no one really called it brumation. They called it hibernation, so I've kind of got stuck in my head that it's hibernation. Theoretically, it is brumation, so I do apologize if sometimes I call it brumation and other times I call it hibernation. Like I mentioned, I'm always trying to kind of experiment and see what happens. Let's see if Erwin wants some salmon. You want some salmon, bud? You want to give it a shot? I know you're like, I've never smelled that before. You want to try or no? Nope, you don't like? Definitely seems interested, but you don't know if he wants it. I don't know what he thinks. Nope. Okay, Erwin. So that's a no-go. I guess Erwin doesn't like salmon. And while I'm just kind of getting myself reacquainted with such beautiful animals, I'll take you guys on the process of what we're doing. Again, coming out of brumation, they're going to warm up for a few days. Usually I give them about a week, but like I had mentioned, things are so happening right now. You can see this one even just shed within the last couple days that they're really ready to go. And that shed is really that trigger, right? Males will usually shed pretty quick right out of brumation. This happens to be a male here, and that means they're ready to go. Now, females typically shed about 2, sometimes even 3 weeks out of brumation. And when they shed, and that's what they would call a post-brumation shed, that's when they're going to actually start developing fowls and when you want to start breeding the males to those females. Right after that first shed out of hibernation, as long as it's about 2 weeks later, because sometimes a female a day or two later, that isn't the brumation shed. That's just a shed that doesn't really count. But once the females shed out and they start feeding really well, then we're going to put them together. And again, we'll feed these guys probably in 3 or 4 days. Oftentimes we'll wait about a week. Once they start feeding and breeding, it usually happens pretty quick. I mean, literally, we just feed the females as much as we possibly can, try to get as much weight onto them, and keep breeding those males 5 days a week, putting males in, and then they'll go through what they call a pre-lay shed, which is typically 4 to 6 weeks after they do that brumation shed, and then that is a pre-lay shed that is going to have eggs in about 7 to 10 days. So as you can see, things are going to heat up quick. It's going to be awesome. It's going to happen quick. Before you know it, we're going to have eggs. So there you go, guys. Colubrids are up. Things are heating up. I'm excited about the future. I tell you what, I cannot wait to bring you guys along on another breeding season here. Let me know if you guys are as excited as I am, and what are you the most excited about? Is it a specific species or just overall excited about snake production? You want to learn stuff? Let me know in the comments what you want me to do over the next few months with the colubrids up. And geckos are coming up next week. Oh my god, things are going to get crazy, and pythons aren't too far off from laying eggs too. Wow, it's going to be an amazing year, and this is the first year that we have a full breeding season and the Reptarium. So wow, life is going to be busy, but it's going to be absolutely incredible. And speaking of incredible, I hope that your day is incredible, because your guys' support means the world to me, and I truly love you so much. Can you do me a couple favors before we get out of here? Can you smash that like button? Turn those post notifications on so you know when I upload a video. Make that comment down below, because I love reading about your beautiful faces. Lately, you guys haven't been commenting as much. Let's get this to at least 1,000 comments, okay? Hit that comment section. Be kind to someone today, and I promise I will see you guys tomorrow.